Hello there! I'm a lover of unnecessary suffering and unorthodox ways of playing HOI4, but this time I may have gone too far. Albania is an utterly useless country in HOI4, with no focus tree, no factories, and an inevitable death awaiting me at the hands of Italy. Well, I started a new series of A to Z Unique, where I have to play every country in a unique way, and this Albania game is certainly going to be unique. Can I survive as tiny little Albania and take King Zog into glory? Like the video and subscribe to find out. Alright, here we are, Albania. This is the second installment in the A to Z Unique Challenge, playing every country in the game in a unique way. Sadly, vanilla Albania has nothing and no content is designed to die, so we have a lovely mod giving us a brand new focus tree for Albania with many different options, including a lame old, yes, Mr. Mussolini. But we're not going to be doing that. We are going to become as strong as humanly possible. I think the other factions, they're lame. Go away, Stanley Baldwin. Go away, Stalin. We're going to be completely independent, rushing towards Albania on her own. We are sadly being exploited by Italy. The King Zog has had enough. We will refuse Italian protections, insist on being independent. Apparently Italy has resource rights to central Albania. That's not ideal. My stuff. Get our basic eco-techs, always going to need it. And we also have a bunch of unique domestic actions, which is surprisingly in depth. Funding for agrarians, giving us consumer goods, extra building slots, free manpower, a militia unit, just a full-on research slot, okay. And one thing I love about this mod is it makes available to you the stuff you can't access until you hit a certain criteria. This decision won't be unlocked until I complete a certain focus, but it still shows it to me so I can plan. I don't have to play like 9 different games to be able to test all the different paths. It just shows me what I need to do to be able to access this. So I'm not sure 25% consumer goods is worth a single factory. With ramp up the feuds, we now have access to the Albanian unification campaigns. So many different things, all costing quite a lot of PP, with the ultimate goal of improving popularity of our political party. And it's not just for flavor, this is the main gate for progressing down the focus tree. I have to have less than 5% for the fascists to do this, which I really want to do. And again, certain of these are unlocked by specific focuses, so we got to pick the right ones. Absolutely got to rush that free research slot, yes please. It's going to slow down our growth of our monarchists, but we're doing our very best here. Got our advisor. We appear to be able to get a variety of things from Italy, including free arms, so let's start to improve relations with them. Oh, they hate us. Of course, of course. Let's try improving relations and see what happens, because it would be nice to get some free guns. Ooh, 700 guns. Don't mind if I do. Rushing down this tree towards Zogulism, because apparently it makes sure that King Zog doesn't die from an assassination attempt, which I'd really rather like to happen. Plus, I can get that last little bit of non-aligned support from this, as well as a bunch of factories, and oh, it's some incredible bonuses. And we're very close to being able to do Neje me Breteri e Bashquar. Yeah, pretty good. Which gives an insane number of bonuses, including weekly stab gain. So I'm going to have basically permanent 100 stab. We can actually have a completely different monarch take over. The Vietnamese loyalists, who was overthrown when the country was made a republic. But no, we're sticking to Zogulism. Look at him. Look at that tiny mustache. You just know he means business. You can also now do the... I'm not choosing to pronounce that. I refuse. Giving us that weekly stab gain and monthly pop. Yes, please. Oh, so much political power. Now, towards the end of this bit of the focus tree, we just get a whole bunch of crazy bonuses. They each take 70 days, but look at that. Weekly manpower. Whoa, 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 I'm sorry. Is that 5% recruitable pop? Excuse me? Yeah, I'm gonna get that one, please. We still have basically no industry. I'm not building up a single thing, and I've only got 2 factories, but we're getting a strong, getting manpower. I'm getting a very nice king. Everyone's canceled the non-aggression pact that I had with them, but that's okay, because I didn't want to have a non-aggression pact with them. I want to eat them. And finally down here, some more mills, finally, and a whole bunch of org and other nice stat bonuses, all gearing up to a very certain something special. Listen, the start was always going to be a little slow. It's Albania, okay? It takes us a little bit. Okay, we have decisions to demand the vassalization of a bunch of different Balkan nations. Are they going to listen to me? I don't know, but I am King Zog and I am Albania. I'm Skanderberg 3. Like, you have to do what I say. We have a bunch of unique modifiers like motivated, giving attack and div recovery rate, but I'm terrified by this field marshal of Abaz Kupi. Why is he so pale? What happened to him? And what is up with the face of the guy above him, Izemel? Oh god! We're going with Paley over here. Oh, okay. Italy is now trying to annex us, so we can prepare ourselves for the invasion, and we resist them, and we get us some small bonuses. But I have no real way to resist them in the slightest, so instead, we can send diplomats and buy us an extra year. It costs us political power, but that is fine. Probably a good call, because this way, we can avoid the attack a little bit longer. And here is what we've been working towards. We can deliver ultimatums ultimatums to demand that they become our puppets for Romania, Yugoslavia, Turkey, Greece, Bulgaria, and Hungary. That's a lot of countries. I obviously want to do them all, but let's do the ones that are the most immediately apparent first, like Yugoslavia, and I guess Greece and Turkey, so we can have better borders. Oh, it ran out. I didn't get an event. Okay, but they just say yes. Okay. Albania, Yugoslavia, Greece, and Turkey. And because it would appear that we have claims on them, we can demand all of these states. Epirus from Greece. Okay, which one is the most valuable? There's a civvy here. Anything that gives us like civs is really what I'm looking for here. To be honest, they're all about the same in strength, but that's pretty good. We'll get those slowly. We have a huge advantage with 0.15% daily compliance game in Zogu Constitution. We're actually going to be pretty good at being able to like fully utilize anything we conquer. Okay, and there's Epirus. Very good. And yeah, the compliance gain is really nice. 0.187 per day. So I think I'm just going to immediately put that to local police force or even just civilian oversight just to speed it up as fast as possible. We just got Hungary as they invaded Carpatho, Ukraine. Amazing. Thank you very much. Oh no, it happened. Carpatho, Ukraine popped out. What happened is the Germans annexed the Czechs, popped out Carpatho, Ukraine. Hungary's supposed to attack them, but that exact moment, I made them my puppet. So now there's just going to be an independent Carpatho, Ukraine. That's cursed. And your compliance gain now is 0.229% per day. That is incredible. Okay, we really just need to get as much political power as possible so as to hit these buttons as fast as we can before Italy attacks us again. So I think just anything that gives us PP is what we need now. Okay, if Britain likes me, they give me 150. Let's look to the Francophones. They give us 70. That'll be efficient. Finally got rid of Defeatist armed forces because we have enough mills and our war support is at 100%. Okay. We're just gaining compliance everywhere. Oh, our manpower is going to get so high. Most people would kind of ignore compliance, especially when you're playing like Germany or something, because you're never really supposed to get that much. But as you go above certain amounts, you do get extra bonuses. Over 25% means you get an extra 0.5% recruitable pop. Over 40, you get 10% resources and factories. 60%, you get even more recruitable. And at 80%, you can do collab governments, but I don't care. This will give me 150 PP if the UK likes us even slightly. So let's improve some relations with these bad boys. Oh, and there's the actual war. That was a little bit early. 9th of July, 39. Okay. Germany seems to be starting the war really early recently. And I think this is going to be our final size for our cores, at least for a while. Gained at least a few factories, which is very nice. And then we can get the legacy of Skedeberg achieved, and it actually gives us cores on those territories we nicked from our vassals. Very nice. Gonna call this bad boy the Eric Reinhardt 9870. So we're gonna spell it properly after a lovely recent YouTube member. Let's start trying to build a few of these. We're now the Albanian Empire with all of our new vassals. Weirdly, Albanian Yugoslavia is not colored properly, but I promise you, he's ours. And bit by bit, their autonomy is reducing just a little bit at a time. So eventually, I'll be able to annex all of them. I'm so glad I decided to wait to do these industry decisions. They give me resources in all of the things I've conquered. Oh my god. Loads of aluminium, loads of like steel and chromium. Oh, we can get sieves and free coal. Okay. And get even more coal over time. Coal is kind of like the big gate for me, I think. So that's great. Damn, this is a strong path, but not too strong. I'm going to start building in Yugoslavia just in an attempt to try and annex them a little bit faster. However, here comes Italy. We must submit and the game ends, or no, get out of my house because it's time to destroy you. All right, and there's the war. They have no real way to get to me, so I say we just go straight on the damn border and get ready to invade. Or we can get 10,000 manpower for free. Okay, let's start calling absolutely everyone into the war, except for Hungary because they're directly on the border with the Germans, and I really don't want that to become a problem. Let's just start walking right into Italy, up to Trieste, actually doing really well by just pinning all of these Italians here, forcing them to retreat. I don't have a ton of divisions, but I can just keep stealing all of the Yugoslavian forces. Actually, we don't want that because I want to be able to annex them. You can go back, but I will steal the Romanian forces instead. Oh, Italy has now joined against France, so maybe they'll send some of their troops away to go handle that instead, please. Taking the barest bit of territory. I managed to grab a couple doctrines. Desperate defense is a must for that flat 5% recruitable pop. We're gonna need it. There goes the Italian forces in North Africa, but unfortunately, here also comes the Germans. Oh, here they come, but it's okay. I was prepared for this. I've already been building up my forces. I'd like to push to the mountains. We just need to be aware of the fact that Croatia will pop up right here and take all of this territory. Let's see if we can take as much as we can, as quick as we can. All right, nice try. You think you can get me? I'm already ready. I knew this was happening. I'm thinking 10 steps ahead of you. Boom, capitulated already. Get rinsed. Oh, and I get to keep the territory. What? I get to keep it? But it was Yugoslavia's. So much attrition. Just constantly grinding against them. I have the entire German and Italian armies pushing against me right now, and somehow I'm holding. I have no idea why Hungary is not involved in this. They just not attacked them for some reason, but I'm okay with it because it means I get to keep holding. I'll pull back to the river. It's gonna be fine. I've been holding my own against the Germans and Italians for a while now, and though they've only inflicted about 500,000 casualties on the entire faction, we've done like 1.5, 2 mil. Italy alone is almost 1 mil on their own, and equipment wise, they have lost about 100,000 stuff, and I've only lost like 7,000. Just standing here is winning. Now I got 21 mils, which means I can grab the most OP focus in this whole tree: defense, 10% research speed, and 20% mill factory construction speed. What? I've realized I can just go to free trade, getting the extra massive factory output and construction speed, because I can just steal all the resources from my puppets. I know they're gonna become colonies eventually, but I don't care. This is worth it for me. At least in the short term, I can get a lot more goods out. Finally getting a chance to use my lovely heavy tanks, and they're doing a lot of work with 119 breakthrough and 118 soft attacks. Oh, they just pushed out like dozens of divisions. Oh, okay. That's actually awesome. Let's keep going, baby. Problem is these are heavy tanks, so they're not gonna be able to do much else, and this is plains. Let's try to take this. Let's take this. It's finally time for a deep raid, a sort of mini D-Day. However, I don't think they're gonna do that well because the UK and America appear to be just completely screwed. They've got encircled in North Africa. It's gonna be a long while before they land anywhere. I have not fought on such a static line since I last played France. This is crazy. I have managed to take the occasional little tile like this mountain tile here and the plains in Italy, and other than that, I've just been holding. But I have inflicted millions of casualties on the Germans and Italy. All combined, we've lost 1.5 mil. Not too bad. I'm wondering if they're going to start to run out of people soon. They must be out of guns by now. Oh my god, it's happening. Yes, America has invaded Italy. They've taken Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica. Oh my god. And they're also taking in the... Okay, yeah, I think maybe it might be time to think about some pushes because this line is looking weak. Let's try here. Oh, there goes Mussolini. Oh, we're not going to get the puppet? Damn. That's okay, actually, because I kind of have cores on a lot of it. All right, there's the Civil War. Who got it? Let's see. Let's see. It's mine. Let's go. Okay. Except it's formed in the north of Italy. And what is this? Why is it not formed like in the bits I've taken? Because I've got cores on this. Yeah. No, I don't. What's going on then? I have no idea. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep pushing. Italy is very weak now. I just clicked battle plan and now I'm going crazy. I am really pushing. Let's go. Okay. Get out of my way, Germany. Whoa, what? Did Japan just get killed in September of 1943? They did. Oh my god. And they made a puppet state. How did they invade so quick? Here comes the US then, making crazy encirclements, wiping out the Germans. We are actually doing work here. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, bye-bye, Germany. Bye-bye. We can finally call in Hungary properly. Go crazy, buddy. Another massive encirclement, 30-ish divisions. Bye-bye. Oh, Paris has been liberated. Don't worry, I'm here to save the day. Oh, Denmark's joining against Germany. It's over for you, buddy. Man, I love having these puppets with the resources. It's so convenient. Oh, and there is the fall of Berlin. Oh, British forces did it. No, it was me. Oh my god. They just jumped ahead. Dude, we did so much. What's our war score contribution? 34%. That's pretty good. Weirdly, the cores the focuses gave us is all the south, Campania and Puglia. So I guess we'll be taking the south of Italy. There goes the last vestige of the Axis. Give me my cores. Give me them right now. And there we go. The Albanian peace. Oh no. Saxony, no. It was given to an independent Germany. Okay. Britain fought me like crazy for all of this, and they didn't even do anything with it. They just liberated it. Okay. We expanded Hungary. We took back all of our cores and claims. We have a new puppet in Italy. Oh, that's just fantastic. Look at that. Albania under King Zog is glorious. I said I was going to play Albania in a unique way, and I believe I did, even if only because of the utterly unique border gore I have created. Thank you very much for watching. This has been another episode of HOI4 A-Z Unique. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below suggesting any ideas you have for the next country on the list. And special thanks to all the YouTube members and patrons who so wonderfully support this channel and whose names you will see shortly. Bye-bye.